Yeah, my name is Dato Arif Siddiqui. I'm here as working as a Chief Digital Officer. Before, I worked 28 years in a multinational bank, and recently I moved it to Malaysia after 17 years working in Malaysia. We have a strategy that we want to become a fully Islamic bank. We are also converting the branches from a non-Islamic to Islamic. So our strategy is that we are going more Islamic. Second is, on a digital space, we are having a 4-year plan. Like our strategy is a 4-year strategy where we want to do number of things for our customers. So we are looking forward the more our channel should be more easy and usable, like app and iBanking. Branches and call center should be better way to support to the customer. So better customer experience. More to use the technology. So it is not all about that just putting the tool into the organization, but how we have to change the mindset within the organization also to use those tools. First thing we have to address in Pakistan is called Data Protection Act. So we don't have any legislation on a Data Protection Act. So we have to think about who is this data. So if it is my data or the bank data, usually the bank feels that I acquired this customer, so this is my data. So they put a kind of fencing on customer data. That is the first thing. We have to educate and we have to understand, and that will take time. It will not be that easy. Second is the banks feels across the world, even in Europe, we spend millions of dollars for the compliance on our customer. And how come I can give a data with a zero fee to someone? Or someone can do a transaction because customer is asking for on a zero fee to the bank. Because we learned that nothing is free. Basically, data gives us a leverage to make the decision on the basis of product and services. That's why it is very important for us in a banking. So one is raw data, and second is how we have to leverage that data for a decision making. And that's what is the data warehousing and BI, business intelligence, comes into, where we use that data for designing our products, designing our services, and looking forward for our next 3 to 4 years where we want to be. That data tells us that how and which area we have to work more. In Pakistan, digital financial inclusion has to happen. Now this is very important for everyone. Like government is doing a lot of things. State Bank is looking forward, and in fact, you see that branchless banking they have created Asan account. So a lot of things are happening in Pakistan to come up with the right use case, that how we have to include people into the financial industry. And as you know that recently I saw one report which is saying 25% of cash utilization in Pakistan, which is the highest. So again, cash transactions are much higher in Pakistan as compared to those countries. And reason behind is that people are not using the digital way to do the transaction. These are the technology will give you the leverage to enhance KYC, enhance payment system, and enhance overall experience of the people. Now we are in Faysal Bank coming up very soon on an account opening which is totally digital. And in a digital this account opening, we are introducing facial recognition. We are introducing matching of the photo between the credit card and facial recognition. We are looking forward to go for a voice as well in a later stage. So two-factor can be done as well. So there are two sets of it. One is for the existing customer. So if the customer is already our customer and opening another new account or looking for a loan or looking for, so that is a one area, which is called in-app. So similar what app we have, it can be done over there. The other app is basically for new to bank. So the customer is not with us and customer want to open account with the Faysal Bank. That's the facility we want to give it to them digitally. We are very working hand to hand with the fintech and seeing the use case which they are creating and seeing the value to bank from that. So my all focus will be in the next 2 years working with most of the fintechs and not worried about it that what fintech, I don't see in the next 5 years it will be that big, but it is a win-to-win for both. So if a fintech is coming up with some use case and I feel that bank should shake the hand and basically go together, I prefer to do it. So that's why in my digital transformation and digital area, I created a separate silo which is called ecosystem. And in the ecosystem, what we are driving is we are signing up with the various fintech companies, with PSO, PSPs, EMI licensed companies to give them, usually these people feels that banks are not behind them. And wherever I see any this EMI or PSO feels that they need a bank, I go and say, Faysal Bank is for you. Let's sit together. Let's work together. So everything is chargeable in a society when you go. So how it should work in a Pakistani environment? So it will take a long time. My view is that a lot of people are seeing eye towards the digital banking in Pakistan, or fintech has to grow to that level where they can be able to do the payment and transactions. EMI regulation is already there, but all banks are behind it. My view is that there is a roadway for a digital banking. I feel the EMI is a good initiative, and the more EMI will be successful, it is the future of the digital banking in Pakistan. And it's not that easy, and in a short time you can be able to successful. The reason behind is the digital financial inclusion percentage is low in Pakistan as compared to anywhere in the world. So if you have only 20% of the customer for the digital banking, which is also the banking as well, so how much percentage will go to the digital bank? So pie is small on a digital banking area, and obviously cost is a one area where most of the digital banking happening or open banking happening across the world, it is on a cloud, and Pakistan is still a little bit behind on it, that how cloud has to be allowed for financial industry. So until it is not matured, I don't see that open banking will happen. So the X-Current is a mechanism which is more of a blockchain kind of solution. Through that, the transaction can be done on a kind of 2-3 minutes. So it will reduce the bank's overall operational cost because it is very straight through process. It will reduce little bit of complexity of FX management. So we are currently working with a few banks outside Pakistan, where we are testing it, that how we can bring this technology for remittance purpose. We are already doing with the number of banks this remittance from UAE, and now our next target is Saudi Arabia. The second thing is we are doing is freelancers. So we are looking forward to 1 million freelancer. They are doing a lot of work outside. and how we can be able to give a so we are coming up with the complete plan, and you will see very soon that we are launching a special program or app for that, and we are in a conversation with other partners that how we can be able to give this easy access to these freelancers. So freelance. And third, which I feel is the mindset change. A lot of things are happening in Pakistan, which is the new tools and the new management style is outside world, like design thinking. If you see, in a very few organizations I have seen in Pakistan using the design thinking to do anything. So any project or any use case or anything you want to do it or want to resolve the problem, design thinking is the latest tool to basically use for this. Or agile working. Quite often the people say that we are an agile, actually not. It's a mid of the water based and basically agile. So we have to start looking into that, what new management tools and management way of doing things available outside, and how we can learn faster and do it. So we are coming up with together, changing the mindset of the people on a digital front, and as well as inducting the new tools in a bank. Moving forward, obviously we are looking forward to go on a mall or looking into the new wallet or other things, and that is our 4 years of journey.